Welcome back to the fourth installment of Essential English Study Guides, a series of videos dedicated to helping you with those pesky concepts in English that you just need to wrap your head around. I'm Ms. V, and today I'm going to start taking you through that crazy house analogy that you may see pop up from time to time. Specifically, I want to guide you through the topic of text structures and how they are seen in written text. I want to answer pressing questions like, how do you know what they are? What can you even say about them? Do authors really think about these sorts of things, or has my teacher taken a few too many loopy pills this morning and is reading way too much into everything? And yes, I'm using the same joke as in my last video. I thought it was funny. Now, again, I just want to thank my co-creators for this house, Mrs. Roxby and Ms. Ellett. I still give us a gold star with this one. Anyway, I am still over here focusing on the idea of text structures. It is our first step of the house after all. And honestly, without text structures, you wouldn't have the text in the first place. So it's probably pretty important. Now, in the last video, we talked about this beautiful QCAA definition. We broke it down into its most simplest form, and we spoke about how really the text structures are basically like the blueprints of a house. They help the author plan what the text is going to look like. We want to know where the information is organized on the page, and honestly, it's pretty simple with a visual text. If you want more detail on this, then please go back and have a listen about how blueprints are like text structures in my last video, because it goes into quite a bit of detail. And honestly, today I just want to step it up a notch a little bit and just talk about what it looks like when all you have is a bunch of words in front of you. Again, I'm going to really recommend that you go back and check out both the QCAA fact sheet and Vocabulary's brilliant wrap that they give. But also, I think having these questions in the back of your mind or written down is so integral for your thinking. Knowing what the genre is, thinking about how information is organized, looking for bold and what that may be, whether it's headings, subheadings, etc., are so important for things like articles, blog posts, etc. Meanwhile, paragraph lengths and types of paragraphs like introductions, conclusions, they're fantastic for persuasive pieces, even like letters and blog posts. And again, I come back to this image here in the middle, which has them perfectly in orange. Now, right, let's take a bit of a gander of an example. We're going to jump straight into it today. Now, again, this is an article I wrote. We already used it in the representation video. I wrote it a couple of years ago, and the topic that year was gaming. And the article was all about how gaming is great for teenagers and improving themselves. Now, we found some representations here, so you can always go back and see what those representations are. Let's have a look at what text structures might be related, or at least just what text structures we can find. Now, the beauty with text structures, and the reason why I love them so much, is you actually don't really need to read much of the article to kind of know where they are, at least some of them. You can pretty much see them most of the time. So let's identify a couple. Now, my go-to with the CIA is honestly always read that context right up at the very top. It will always tell you the context because 9 times out of 10, it will tell you the genre and sometimes even the audience. So in this case, it's an online article for a teen website. And we all know that it's targeting teens, and we know that's specifically written in a way that's meant to entice them. So that's right there. And that's our genre. That's one. Easy peasy, right? Now, I guess another great one, and this is one that I've seen in the CIA many, many times of the year, is the very, very, very clear sequencing of crucial information. Any guesses? Yeah, you're right. It's the 3 subheadings labeled as 1, 2, 3 in bold. Each of these are the 3 different ways one could level up your life. Each are designed to not only give gaming a clear understanding of how the author is justifying his article, but also giving the audience a clear direction on what to read. In theory, they don't really have to read what's underneath it if they're just skimming, but each subheading is written to be eye-catching and make the reader want to understand it in more depth. Anywho, there are at least 4 more text structures on this page. Do you see them? What are they? What do they do for the audience? I want you to pause the video right now and have a quick look-see. Can you identify at least 2 more text structures on this page? And for a bonus, can you write down why you think that choice was made? What is it doing for the audience? What is it positioning them to understand? Pause now for me. All right. Well, thank you so much for today, everyone. Hopefully, with the answers on the last page, maybe you can have a discussion with your teacher about them, or you can maybe post a comment on this video. Hope you found a couple. Next up in the series, I'm going to be tackling the dreaded language features. Dun dun dun. But seriously, I actually love language features, so get ready to hear me gush. Talk next time. See you later.